Hey guys, it's Avery and welcome back to my channel. Today on Espresso on Point, I'm going to be updating you guys on everything that's going on in my life, so let's get into it. So it is November this month and I'm just going to do like a November recap, but first things first is Christmas season. I have my Christmas sweatshirt and my Christmas decor everywhere, but this is probably my favorite thing. We got this from Home Goods and it has like a pink present vase and then a pink bow on it, and it's just so cute. And then I have like a little sign, and I have a Nutcracker over there, and then I have my Christmas mug, which is from Home Goods, and it says candy cane wishes on the inside, but if I tip it, it's gonna spill. So, and then I do have my Califia Farms peppermint mocha creamer. It's my favorite creamer. It's such a fun time of year, but like favorite coffee ever. I plan on vlogging some days in December. Since I'm at Houston Valley Academy, we have a full Nutcracker season. We have 39 shows, which is crazy, like so many, and I have to be at every single one of them. I'm not performing in all of them, but I have to be there till the curtain goes up for all of them, which I will explain later why I have to do that. But it's gonna be such like a fun time of year. I am sad I won't be home like with my family during Christmas time, but I think it'll be really fun. The day that I'm filming this video, it's the Monday before Thanksgiving, and my dad and sister will be here tomorrow, so I'll be able to spend like this week with them, which will be really fun. And then since we have a show on December 24th and the 26th, we're just gonna go home on the 24th, be home for Christmas, then we have to leave again to be back on the 26th, and then I'll be home for like a week or two after Nutcracker's over. I think our last show is on the 28th or the 29th. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll be a very busy time of month. And I'm sorry, I've been like, it's really hard to post videos right now because I want to make it like a quality content for you guys. And I've just been so busy with school and everything and rehearsals. Like last week, we had to be there from 10 to 7:30 every single day because we had our normal academy hours as well as company run-throughs. So it's been really cool experience to like be in the room with the company dancers and to watch them like do Sugar Plum Paw and like Clara and like all the other parts. They're so beautiful and like just so inspiring to watch. But yes, and by the way, this morning I woke up and I hit 10,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm literally like so grateful and so surprised. Like I started YouTube as like a fun hobby. I've always wanted to do it since I was like little, and like my friends and I would like make YouTube videos like just for fun, but we would never post them. So like it's a dream come true. Like thank you so much for 10K of you guys, and I've had the pleasure of meeting a few of you guys during like combined Nutcracker rehearsals, so that's been so fun, and you guys are just the sweetest. So like if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. I do think one of you guys like said hi like before I went on for one of my company rehearsals, and I was a little stressed, so I may not have been like as like, oh, like if you have questions let me know. Like I was a little like rushed for that, but again I will explain that in like a little later in this video. But yeah, I'm very excited for Nutcracker season, so I'm going to talk about like what parts I'm doing and stuff for that. So basically it starts the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I think in the beginning of Nutcracker season, we always have shows on like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we have off, but towards Christmas we have it like every day pretty much. But yeah, so at Houston Valley Academy in the professional program, the Pro 1, Pro 2, and HB2, that's the 3 levels that it's made up of. The HB2s, they usually do like snow, flowers, sailors, which is like, sailors is a dance that's not in a lot of Nutcrackers, but it's really fun. It's like 4 sailor girls, 4 guys, and then a main soloist guy. So it's like really cute dance. It's super fun to do. And then that's usually HB2s and apprentices. And then HB2s might also do ambassadors. So basically for every dance in Act 2, like Chinese tea, Danish, Russian, they have like an animal ambassador. So they wear like little animal heads, and then they like come out and dance with their person. So that's really fun. So they usually do that. Pro 2s and Pro 1s pretty much do the same thing, except like Pro 1s, they do candy court, which I am so grateful I don't have to do candy court. They have to wear these big, massive like costumes, these really heavy like headpieces. They're like wigs, but like super heavy, like cake pieces on top. And then they have to paint like their face and like their hands white and their like neck, which seems horrible and it makes everyone's skin break out. So I'm so glad I don't have to do that. But that's mostly like a Pro 1 thing. And then there's infantry and battle scene. We're on point. We have like guns, and then we wear like really just like what soldiers would wear, like a coat, pants, and then we have like a helmet and then a mask. So thankfully for infantry, you don't have to wear like stage makeup besides like bottom lipstick, because that's the only part that they see. So that's nice. And then we also do chefs, which is in the French scene. And there's 4 chefs. There's cooks, which are like younger, like school levels. Then there's the king, which is super fun. And then there's frog ambassador. Frog ambassador does a lot in the French scene. So that scene's also really fun. I love chefs. And then my personal favorite is sugar attendant. And you get to wear the most gorgeous tutus, like this, pretty much the same as the Sugar Plum Fairy, and you're like her attendants, and you come on and you like frame her on stage while she does the paw. So while you may not dance a lot, it is really pretty to do. And like I think if someone were to like come watch you in the professional division and like wants to see you the best, like Sugar Plum attendant is definitely the best, because you can see your face, you're just like gorgeous on stage, and it's just so much fun because there's like a lot going on. So that's probably the one part that like you can really see yourself on stage. So those are the 3 parts that we're doing, and I'll get into my more exciting one. Basically every year, supposedly, this is my first year, so this is just kind of what I've heard, but the company artistic staff picks a few Pro 2s to come up and learn snow and be a cover. So that's like a pretty big deal. It's really fun. And I was told by a few people that wasn't going to happen this year, but in the beginning of November, some of the artistic staff watched our class, and I was chosen to learn snow, which is just such an honor. And like being part of a company rehearsal, like where it's not like a run through, but like an actual rehearsal, and it's like, it's stressful, it's exciting, like all the emotions. And we got called up. They're like, oh, you're called to the 5th floor, and it's like really fun. And we went upstairs, and I found out right before our lunch break. So I tried to kind of briefly learn an idea of what Snow is doing. They're not on stage the entire time because there's flurries, which are like demi-soloists and tutus. There's 4 of those girls and then guys as well. But there's 16 spots. Every spot does something different timing. So it's pretty hard to learn. But at the beginning of the rehearsal later at night, one of the artistic staff gave me and the other girls, there were 5 of us picked, and she gave us each 2 spots. And not that it matters, but like I'm spot 10 and 2, so that's what I was doing. And then we learned those during that rehearsal, and then like a couple rehearsals later she put us in, which I think like that was very stressful, because it's one thing learning and doing it on the side, and like I definitely knew it on the side, like I knew what I was doing, but like knowing where to go and the spacing, like doing it with other people is really hard. So that was stressful, but it ended up going really well, and I'm really happy. And I've gotten to do it 3 times, and some of the girls, basically it was me and one other girl who were newer. I was completely brand new. I was the only like brand new person that was picked, and then one of the other girls is a first year Pro 2, and then the other 3 girls that were picked all did snow last year. So the girl and I who were like new, we like buddied up and we were like learning it together. But some of the girls do have shows of snow. I don't have any, but we have to be at every single show till the curtain goes up, just in case anything happens, which usually and unfortunately someone always gets sick or injured during Nutcracker. So I like hope that doesn't happen, but I'm also like, if it does, like I'd love to do snow. So that was a really special thing I found out this month. And then I also got picked to learn Sailors as well, which is like an HB2 apprentice part. And I've gone to do a run through twice of that. And one of them, it was supposed to be like company members, and then a different artistic staff was like, actually, I'm gonna have Avery, and then he called out another Pro 2 and then 2 HB2s who did it. So that was really fun. So I've gone to learn and do snow and sailors. I don't have shows of sailors either, but like that one's less likely to happen. I'm really hoping I get snow show, but you never know. But I'm just grateful I got to learn it, and it was such a special opportunity. And while we were preparing for Nutcracker, we also had Pro 2 Solo Night, which, as you guys know, I did the Dulcinea variation from Don Quixote, and it wasn't the variation I really wanted to do. I had a list and it wasn't on the list, but I do think I did it better than when I was 14, obviously, because I did it a couple years ago, and then I have grown a lot, and I think it's still a hard variation, but I do wish I could have done a more challenging one. But it was still a really nice variation to perform, and it was overall like a fun night. It was a little stressful though, because in the dance lab, if you've ever been to Houston Ballet, they have a dance lab on the first floor, and it's like this stage, and then there's bleachers going up. So it's not like you're looking out and it's like audience like far away. They're like right there. And in the middle was like all the artistic staff, like Julie Kent, Stanton Welch, Stephen Woodgate, like all of the people were in the middle watching you. So thankfully I wasn't really in the middle for too long, and really just when I bowed I like saw them. But it was a very fun night. We also had the special opportunity to work with Jack Wolf, who choreographed a contemporary piece on us, like a group piece, and that was also so much fun. Like I enjoyed that, and I did vlog solo night, so that'll come out probably after this video maybe, and then you guys will get some vlogmas videos. So I'm really excited for that. But solo night was fun, and then we just have Nutcracker to worry about for 39 shifts. So I'm just really excited for the holiday season, and it's going to be a super fun month, and I'm excited for the next Espresso on Pointe in December, when I can like tell you guys all about Nutcracker and my Nutcracker experiences. And I'm sure things will be crazy, and I'm sure I'll have lots of stories to tell, hopefully all good ones. But yeah, so I hope you guys are really excited for holiday season and have like just the best time doing Nutcracker wherever you are, or if you've already done Nutcracker, I hope it was really great for you. But I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and follow me on Instagram. Bye guys.